Well, those of you who have been following me on Instagram might know about what this video is going to be about. So basically, Hugo had a little bit of an accident, and just this is his stuff. It's all my fault. So, like my favorite movie has a quote, it is, "Mom always told me, stupid is what stupid does, and I'm in this case the stupid one." Yeah.
We'd always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run.
He's gonna be just fine. He tore up his pads on his front legs, the pads that are up on the middle of the leg, with ice. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, definitely wasn't. So let me tell you the story of how it happened and how it's my fault. So like any other day, I'm going out with him to play fetch with the balls that he runs after and has tremendous fun. It's one of the things that he loves more than life, which is obvious in this story. So, well, I show up, it's in the field where I've been before throwing balls with him, and you've seen in a previous video, but yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, except there's a lot of snow. The current snow thickness where it hasn't been plowed is about 7 to 10 centimeters, which is about 3 to 4 inches. But the problem is that the top layer has been remelting again and again and again and freezing over and over and over. And that is what caused the issue. So basically, he's a proper sized dog. So in what I would think a proper sized dog. So he's about 24 kilos, which is about 54 pounds, something like that. I'll correct myself in the text here, down in the corner. But the thing is, because he's so heavy, he's steps on the snow and it cracks under, and that is where he tears out his pads, because he goes through the snow with his pads and they tear through it because the snow is refrozen again and again, so it's just basically crystals that are tearing up his pads. But this is totally my fault, because I didn't think this would hurt him in any way, and we just would play like any other day and have a good time. But no, to my unbelievable happiness, I noticed that it was getting a little bit reddish, and I thought first, is that mud? No, it can't be, because that's red. And then I started looking at it a little bit better, and yeah, that was his blood. And then I looked at his feet, and then I almost had a heart attack, because after all, he is my best friend and I love him more than life itself almost. So you can imagine how unbelievably scared I was that something bad had happened. First things first, I pack up all the stuff, get him into the car, and off we went to the vet in Ísafjörður. Thankfully it was open, and the lady who is the vet there is awesome and really happy about the service I got, and she did a wonderful job. Mostly just calming my nerves, because yeah, he was taking it easy. I've probably never seen him as calm as that at the vet. Usually he's a little hyper, but that's him. But that time he was just calm, and he almost had a calming effect on me. But yeah, the doctor looked at him and saw his feet were red and was able to examine him, and thankfully he didn't need any stitches. And I'm so grateful for that it's not more than just that he took off the top layer of the pads, but it's something that will grow back in just a couple of weeks. But until then, he's going to be a proud wearer of the cone of shame, and he's going to love me for it, because yeah, him not being able to lick the wound is probably something he hates a lot. But he's also getting some painkillers for it and anti-inflammatory. So, and of course I'm going to be cleaning the wound. I first clean it with clean water, then I do some disinfectant, and then ointment, and the doctor decided that it was best to leave the wound open and just clean it regularly so the wound would heal naturally. He's taking this as an absolute champ. He's so good when I'm cleaning him. He has almost no issues. Of course, he's scared a little bit and moves away, but he's able to do it like a champ. And I'm unbelievably proud of him, how good he is.
Standing on the door, I'm on my way. A million things I guess that I should say, but I am done. Yeah, I'm done. Letting go of all my heavy load. I waited for the moment to unfold. Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm going down. Do it alright, I'll do it okay. I'll stand up and take it as I go. Do it alright, I'll do it okay. Stronger than ever, faded, it's not a shade of mine. All in all, I'm doing fine. Do it alright, I'll do it okay.
But he's definitely gonna need boots if we're gonna go out to play or for long walks. So he's not gonna be happy with me because he's gonna be a little bit confined to, short walks and just the potty. Nothing else, nothing more. But I think we'll survive. It's only a couple of weeks until I head down to Reykjavik to my parents, and it's a little bit warmer there, so less snow, so I'll be able to take him for longer walks. It's just the snow as it is now with remelting that is detrimental, obviously, for his feet and for my sanity. There was one thing on the plus side, and that is that because we went to the vet, I was able to get him dewormed, which is actually included in the dog registration fee here. Once a year, every dog is dewormed free if you pay the registration, which is obligatory. So kudos to that, because that's not in the capital area. You almost can kind of get no service as a dog owner in Reykjavik or Hafnarfjörður or any of the suburbs. But here, you actually get that, and I'm really happy about that. It makes the registration fee much more bearable, because you would anyways just have him dewormed, as you should. So that being included is really cool, and I'm really happy about that. So my next video is going to be a little bit more on the lighter note, and since Hugo is going to be taking it easy, so shall I. I'm not going to be working on the house, at least for a couple of weeks, whilst I let him heal up, because I don't want to create any more mess that could get his wound infected or anything like that. So I want to take as good of care as I can of him and make sure he's healthy and happy. So next video is going to be about Flattery, and I'm hoping that will be out on Monday. So until then, I'll see you, and remember to like and subscribe.